I think I was like 12 years old, or maybe 11, around that age. And my cousin was visiting me in my small hometown. He's from the city, and well, he's from Vancouver, which is where I live now. And he, I don't know, we were talking about alcohol and just like drinking and all that stuff. And I hadn't drank anything at that point because I was pretty young still. Um, and he kind of just went, "So have you drank any alcohol yet? Do you like drinking?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna drink because I just don't see the appeal." And he's like, "What do you mean you're not gonna drink?" And I'm like, "I'm never gonna drink in my entire life." And he's like, "You're gonna drink." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "If you don't drink even a sip of alcohol by the time you're 35, or no, it was 25, I'll give you $1,000. And I'm like, "Okay, sweet, deal." And that's not even like that's not even that far out. So I made it through grade 8, which was my first year of high school, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11. Grade 12 is your senior year of high school here in British Columbia, anyways, of Canada. And I drank alcohol at a party I was at. It was like one of the first parties I went to. Um, and I don't know, it wasn't peer pressure. Everyone wanted me to, and they were always asking me to go drink alcohol and party with them and all that throughout the years of high school. But I never really understood why people did it. And I've only drank a few times since then, but I don't know. It just kind of makes you think about like peer pressure and I don't know, man. That story, it's deep, man. It's deep. Um, yeah, alcohol. I don't understand it at all. And then drugs too. I'm gonna be honest. I've tried weed, but that was it. And I might be high right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not high right now. Or am I? No, no. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, anyways. Ah, man. Drugs and alcohol. High school. High school is an interesting time, dude. Like, high school is just a bad idea. Throwing so many people in, like, their, like, I don't know what to say, hormonal states. That's probably the wrong way to describe it, but like their development years, becoming like men and women or whatever, and throwing them all in one place, and it's just a stupid idea. It's not smart, but it's the best like system we've come up with, I guess. And high school is great sometimes, but it wasn't great at some other times, some other points of high school. I think grade 8 was like the best year for me. Basically, high school where I lived was 5 years. The first year was grade 8. That was my best year. I was like the class clown sort of, and everybody liked me. And then in grade 9, I don't know what happened. I just didn't socialize too much. Grade 10, same thing. Grade 11, I came back a little, and then grade 12 is when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna graduate. I need to live it up a little bit. I need to stop slacking, being lazy, moping around. Not moping really, but like I didn't do much. I did those 2 3 years in the middle of high school. I didn't do anything really, and then grade 12 was just I started to I drank alcohol. I tried some drugs. I socialized more. I went to more activities and events and stuff like that. But al not alcohol. My education still didn't do well, and I mean, I feel like, I'm just some guy on the internet, but I think anyone will tell you that if they could go back to high school, they probably would. And the only exception to that is those people who are the kind of people who are like, I have no regrets, those kind of people. But how could you not have regrets? You know what I mean? Like, you didn't play everything out perfectly. I don't know how you could not have any regrets. I just don't understand when people say that. But yeah, I think most people would go back to their high school years if they could, just because it was easier, simpler. As soon as you leave high school, as soon as you graduate, as soon as your, you know, graduation ceremony and post-grad partying is done, that's it. That's it, dude. Everything changes. Unless, you know, you're gonna stay at home and take a year off to think about what you want to do. But in most cases, you go off to college or move out of your house and live with roommates and work a job or something. And that's tough. It's really tough. I don't know how you could work like a fast food or retail job for your entire life. And then if you go the student route and you go for college, I don't know how some students go to school full time and then work part time on the weekends to support their student loans, and then, you know, do that for 4 years and then have so much student loans to pay off still. It's just, that's crazy. I don't know how people can do that. I wasn't really a good high school student. I mean, I was nice, but I was a lazy student, and that actually got me in trouble quite a few times, and I almost didn't graduate because of a lack of credits. But I passed. I just barely passed the minimum amount of credits to graduate. But I was just slacker. I was a slacker. I'm like one of those kids who was like, you know, oh, he's a good student, he's a nice kid, but he doesn't apply himself. That was me, and that's actually a lot of guys in high school. So yeah, and then post high school, it still took me a while to get together, but now it's all starting to come together. And I think last year, if you guys are following my channel last year, not many of you were. Damn, I say a lot. But if you're following my channel last year, I was talking about how I was going to college full time last September, and then I didn't really talk about it after like a month or two, and that's because I didn't actually do well enough to continue. I screwed around, sort of. I could have done well, but I didn't even do well enough to continue. So I guess in a sense, I did fail, but I'm going back on September 4th, which is like not even a week, to do the same thing again. Still working on my associate's degree. This is like the start of my 4th year out of high school. So, I mean, I guess I did graduate in June. So I guess June was the start of my 4th year out of high school, but I consider it the school semester starting to be the starting point. So yeah, start of the 4th year out of high school, and I mean, everybody who's watching this is in like high school, I'm guessing. And yeah, I mean, I'm just some guy on the internet once again. I don't want this to be one of those fucking stupid ass emotional commentaries. I'm talking about my thoughts on the universe or some bullshit like Butterwood. But no hate. Well, maybe a little hate. Iceman's gay too. Relax. They're not gonna watch this, and you don't need to tell them. Don't worry. I won't tell them either. But yeah. Don't fuck around in high school. Just don't fuck around in high school. Yeah, that's basically the entire point of this commentary. And at some point when you get your first job, probably you'll realize how important money is. Like, it'll fully hit you. The importance of money will fully hit you when you get your first job, or when you graduate high school, or when you start college, or something like that. And then I think everybody just kind of wants to go back to their whatever point of past that they enjoyed or wish they could change. And high school was probably the best part of my life, at least the start of high school, that first year, and then it all just kind of went downhill. But now it's starting to pick back up post college, And yeah, I don't know, man. Life's tough. Life's really tough. And I'm not even one of those kids who goes to school full time and works part time on the weekends. I'm not even one of those guys. Those guys probably don't even have time to complain and make commentaries about how life is hard over Gears of War gameplay. But it kind of just makes you realize how, like, I mean, when you think about it, it makes you realize how stupid YouTube is and how pointless all this bullshit is. And, like, is DJ having 41 double torpo headshots really gonna make, you know, anything for him? No. Not at all. And he probably realizes that, or if he doesn't, because he's fucking playing constantly and drinking Mountain Dew until like 2 in the morning or some shit. And I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to hate on him either. Fuck. People are gonna be like, oh, dislike, unsub, dude. Hit the dub, dude. Hit the unsub, dislike combo, dude. Fuck, man. Yeah, life's tough, though. That's pretty tough. Well, I just rambled constantly for a while here. YouTube's not important. Education is more important than you think, but happiness is even more important than that. So do whatever makes you happy. I don't think anyone will disagree with that piece of advice, or that statement, actually. And yeah, thumbs up the video because it gives me a boner. Yep, see ya.